Hey, this is Eric from Free Bats. It looks like I'm about to do a cooking show, but actually I'm in the merch warehouse and I'm going to pull some records from the vast and beautiful merch catalog and tell you about some of my favorites. Okay, so my first selection here from the vast merge catalog is Superchunk's Incidental Music, 1991 to 1995. This is maybe a weird Superchunk choice. I'm not sure, but I think this came out in maybe 1995. Must have, I'm assuming. And the following year, I lived in an apartment with a roommate, and he was a Superchunk fan, and he got me into Superchunk. And this was just a CD that was in our living room. So this was my first Superchunk. Of course, went on to get into all of them. But this one's my favorite, and it also has 100,000 Fireflies cover on it, which is one of those moments where it is it's a magnetic fields cover, and where I think it might be better than the original. So that's my first choice. Here's another nostalgic pick. This is Transistor Radio by M. Ward. I loved it when it came out. And it has just a stunning opener of the cover of You Still Believe in Me by the Beach Boys, which is one of the most beautiful songs of all time. And then his own song, Fuel for Fire, which I think is maybe one of the prettiest songs of the past 25 years. It just sounds like this lost Willie Nelson song. Fun fact, Matt Ward, was my landlord for 8 years. Also,
on the line, I've traveled all kinds of places. The song is always the same.
St. Cloud by Waxahatchee. Katie's just always an insanely impressive songwriter. Kind of felt like she came fully formed out of the gates with her early stuff, and then this one was like this crazy leap into like a whole different world as a songwriter. Just kind of like watching her change and come into her own, even though I always felt like she kind of started off already in her own. But I love this record, and I love her writing. I'm very jealous of it, actually. Second Line by Dawn Richard. I always loved the story of someone who sort of had one career over here and then a new one. This record is really otherworldly, outer spacey, and yet feels very like New Orleans to me for some reason. Maybe that's just because I know she's from there. I love that she has this pop background and now makes this kind of like ethereal something else, but there's this real grounded pop thing in it too. This one blew me away when it came out, and I still can listen to it all the time. H.C. McEntire, Every Acre. We're on tour with Heather right now. I love this record. It's been really interesting listening to the live versions of it. This record is really floaty and beautiful, and of course her voice is out of this world. Live, it's like much sharper edges and amazing. It's like describing it as like a Crazy Horse running by Dolly Parton, but also like a totally different vibe on this record. I think Heather's kind of one of those people who are from the South and they'll sing with like an implicit Southern accent, but somehow like you can only be from the South and sing like this. It's a very special kind of thing. Last one, Stone Cold classic, 69 Love Songs. I listened to it so much when it came out. I had to do one Stone Cold classic. I haven't listened to this one in a while, and maybe I'm going to have to revisit. Infinitely coverable songs, precocious, all over the place. When this came out, I was like, oh, you can kind of do anything. Like, you don't have to just play in a genre. Yeah, just wildly all over the place. And I just noticed that Molly Ringwald does the Polk Rope on this reissue here. So, I don't know. That's just cool to me.
So the sun goes down and the world goes dancing, and the stars come out and they all go dancing.
Here's my new record. It's called The River Running to Your Heart. I'm reading that right there. This is my face right there, like that. It is catalog number 767, which is also an airplane.
There was a ripple in the air before you walked into the room. Right then I could tell that you've been good since you came out of the room.
That's it. I hope you liked my selections, and select this one at your local store if you want.